Hello, it's Quail and Caboodle, and today is incubator sweep day. So I just swept the incubator to pull out all the fluffy chicks. We are in the middle of a hatch cycle. So basically, I count from the time that the first chick hatches out. I wait 48 hours, and that allows chicks to hatch naturally. Then I pull out any chicks that are ready to go and wait another 48 hours. Basically, um, it is possible that there might be a few additional chicks hatching now, but not likely. And if I do get any surprise chicks tomorrow, then basically the 2-day countdown begins again. Now we do go ahead and we mark our babies with Sharpies to keep track of the families because we are doing spiral breeding to prevent inbreeding. And we have 4 families for breeding, so there's 4 colors here. These Sharpies are non-toxic. It's the fat chisel point, the big ones, and they mark pretty well, but you have to do it every 2 days because I know it says permanent, but it really isn't. The other thing that you'll see here, I have a nice little flashlight to help me look for pips in the incubator and also double check colors on the chicks. I did pick these colors specifically because it's easiest to tell them apart on the baby chicks, but the flashlight does help. I also have poultry cell rooster booster vitamins to give them the best chance. They get this for the first 2 weeks in the brooder. Also, it colors the water, so you can see it colors the water. This poor jug is all stained. But we have a mini cam inside the brooder, and this is easier to check the water levels because you can actually see the water. So our brooder is a big plastic bin, aerated for ventilation, but it holds the heat pretty well. There is a lamp. It's incredibly dusty in here. Heat lamp with a thermostat. There's actually 2 different thermostats. One for the heat lamp and another one for this chick plate. Underneath the chick plate, the thermostat is taped directly to the plate underneath with silver foil HVAC tape. Let me see if I can show that very carefully. Hi! Yes, there we are. All right. All right, babies, move time. That's it. Careful not to squish anybody. There is a baby chick waterer here. This size, you don't need to use any marbles or stones. And you can see again with that vitamin water, the vitamins in the water, you can actually see the water level. And there is our camera. It's a Blink mini cam available on Amazon. Not very much at all. The nice thing is we can tell by the chicks' behaviors if they're cold or hot. We can check the water level, the food level remotely anywhere, even from outside the house. I just have it linked to my phone. And if for some reason power goes out, the Blink Minicam notifies me that it's gone offline. So I will know if we lost power, which only happens rarely, but it does. You can see I've already marked all these chicks for their colors, for their families. I put a mark on the top of the head, but more importantly, there is a mark on the leg. That one's a little harder to tell. All right, let's pull a different one. There we go, that one's purple. Sometimes into the chest, but all around that leg. Now, the brooder itself, you'll see that I've got different layers here. Newspaper, topped with paper towel, topped with this non-skid mat. And this mat's very important because it is a nice non-slippery surface for them to walk on so they can strengthen their feet and their hips. This prevents splay leg and it also helps them open up their toes properly. Let's see. Yeah, everybody's pretty happy, eating and drinking. That's what you want to see. This is just Purina Game Bird Starter. We do not grind the food. They pick through it to find the pieces they want at the right size. And very easy. These are freshly moved into the brooder just a half hour ago. So they still have great big bottoms where they have their egg yolk. They're still absorbing. So they will not be eating and drinking as much for the next day or two. Um, After that, they're going to get incredibly poopy, incredibly hungry and thirsty. Never let them run out of food and water. Well, that's basically it. That's how we do the brooder. We have basically 100% survivability rate at this point. Thermostats for the win. Takes all the guesswork out. Oh, one very important thing here. This temperature probe, you can see it is not touching the ground or wall. It's a little bit up. When I lower this lid, it's actually going to come closer to the floor but not touching. You don't want the chicks to be able to crowd around it, because if they do, they'll keep it from reading correctly, and it'll actually read warmer than it is, and then they'll get cold. So you can see I've had the lid open, so the temperature has dropped. Nice to keep it closed. Don't jeopardize them that way. But there they are. Cute little buggers. I hope this helpful. Again, Quail and Caboodle. And yeah, pretty babies. This is my therapy.